Hi, my name is Mariel Kitay Hanito from BSc Mathematics 3. And now, I am talking about Lesson 8.2 Education 4.0 in the school curriculum. So first, what is Education 4.0? So Education 4.0 is a purposeful approach to learning that lines up with the fourth industrial revolution and about transforming the future of education using advanced technology and automations. So creativity is the foundation of Education 4.0. It emphasizes the needs to be prepared students to take on challenges head on. So, in this case, to have a futuristic approach, students should be adept with skill set by the fast changing technology. So, they should also be led but not instructed. So, but general, the vocational education should aim at making students skills ready to compete with this outside labor force. So, the next is the major trends of Education 4.0. The first is a more personalized learning, second, more remote learning opportunities, third is the plethora of education tools, fourth is the data of the fingertips, five is easy and accurate assessment, and the last project-based learning. So first is a more personalized learning. So means Education 4.0 appreciates the individuality of every single student and their own pace of learning. Having a personalized way of teaching will have a greater impact on students to achieve their outcomes easily. So with artificial intelligence and cloud computing, naa siya numerous tools nga available nga tweak sa whole teaching process as pair of individual learners needs learning pace. So on the other hand, dali ra ma-identify ang strengths o weaknesses sa mga students and maka-provide pod og instant nga feedback. See, the second is the more remote learning opportunities. The cornerstone of Education 4.0 is making learning available anywhere, anytime with a set of e-learning tools that promote remote and self-paced learning. So this is an active blended learning or EBL. So it is a concept of picking up where students get to the active involved in learning beyond classrooms. So this also end up mastering both practical and experiential learning. So the third is plethora of education tools. Education 4.0 offers a clear route to students by making tools and techniques handy in their learning environment. So this means that the students will be able to choose the tools and techniques through which they want to acquire knowledge. So the fourth one is the project-based learning. The project-driven approach that Education 4.0 supports helps students learning in a fun and interesting way. And the fifth is easy and accurate assessment. So a more practical way of assessment comes into place with Education 4.0. There are both online and offline assessments, and students get assessed on projects, assignments, and fieldwork. So the last one is the data and fingertips. There are greater insights into the student's learning journey with the data analytics and reporting in Education 4.0. So the statistical analysis allows teaching staff to learn where students exactly stand and guide them appropriately. So how Industry 4.0 affects the education industry? So, with Education 4.0, there is a cultivating peer-to-peer learning atmosphere with students being able to learn collaboratively and from each other. The role of teachers is that the facilitators, the curriculum, and learning outcomes focus on complex 21st century skills, including problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, people management, teamwork and collaboration, emotional intelligence, judgment and decision making, service orientation, negotiation, and cognitive flexibility. So, is 4.0 helping the education industry? Why do education institutions need curriculum 4.0? So Education 4.0 is nothing but the curriculum of this future. It's about evolving with the times, and for higher education institutions, this means understanding what is required of their future graduates. How can education institutions prepare students for Education 4.0? The only way is by aligning industry requirements with education. Here are a few ways by which the same could be achieved. So the first is remodeling of curriculum with special stress on futuristic subjects. With digitization and automation, a skill-based curriculum is an order of the day. So employers are running short of skilled workforce and bank on universities and educational institutions to upskill the present workplace. So this is a soft skill should be made indispensable with a mix of problem solving, social skills, and process of skills. Next is tweaking of course delivery. There should be a synchronization between the faculty and the curriculum taught. Faculty should be open to using technological applications to improve students' cognitive learning abilities. They should adapt the personalized adaptive learning techniques for a smarter learning approach to make the whole process fun and interesting. Next is the technology-built classrooms to be initiated across universities, colleges, and higher education institutions to deliver successful graduates for the cyber-physical systems prevalent across all industries. So this means building of a technology-rich curriculum, transforming the learning approach to better the student's experience. So in summary of my report, this Education Industrial Revolution 4.0 focuses in the modern and smart technology, AI, robotics, all of which influence our everyday lives. Hence, universities and colleges should gear up to the massive transformation of bringing technology-driven design into the curricula with the assistance of educationists and other visionaries. So this is also help to create a more multifaceted society where everyone plays their part well, adding to a self-sustainable model of education. So that would be all. Thank you. Again, this is Mariel Kitay Hanito from BSed Mathematics 3.